Spencer, I got to get your view on this because it is original, what Adam Aron is attempting to do, I think. And I guess at what point can we really tell if the audience, the shareholders, can be sweet-talked, even in the face of what might be challenging business metrics and earnings?
Well, I love it. I love what he's doing here. And you're probably not surprised to hear me say it. Look, cultivating relationships with retail investors is smart. It's one of the reasons that many companies, especially consumer companies, go public in the first place, is to raise awareness among their customers. And one thing I've been surprised to learn is how important, how helpful it's been to enterprise software, enterprise customers as well. So think about like Slack or Snowflake. There's no question that their sales have benefited from the fact that their stock is held by employees at these companies that they're selling their software into. So it helps on the B2B side as well. It shows how far we've come, though, because when we took Zillow public in 2011, I wanted to put the @Zillow handle, the Twitter handle, on the cover of the S1 just beneath the phone number. And I can't tell you what a fight that was with lawyers. They wouldn't let us do it. We spent hours debating this with lawyers and investment bankers. And they said that wasn't allowed, we couldn't do it, et cetera, et cetera. And now, just 10 years later, look how far we've come. So I think it's great. It makes a lot of sense for retail investors.
It's an amazing piece of evidence as to how we've evolved, I guess, as a financial audience. I do wonder if you think boards are going to start to look to CEOs who have the human capital within them to interact with shareholders like this. Because you can imagine an old school CEO might be really challenged in having to open up like this.
Yeah, I mean, I was always engaging with customers and with shareholders on Twitter. And I think as long as you do it within the lines, and some pure tech CEOs sometimes think outside the lines, I think it's terrific. And employees watch it, customers watch it. I'm definitely a fan. This, like all things, comes with an asterisk and just making sure that you don't violate material non-public information and that you obviously don't talk about company results that haven't been revealed or announced yet. But this democratization of and turning on the lights and providing greater access to companies, you're seeing this more and more. At FIGS last week, I think they allocated, 1% of their IPO shares to retail investors. In Airbnb, I think, did that with their hosts as well. And in a lot of ways, this is sort of a throwback to 1999. Do you remember WIT Capital, that was an early pioneer in letting retail investors buy into IPOs? And Goldman Sachs actually bought at least a quarter of it as a way for Goldman to have more connectivity to retail investors back in the late 90s. So courting retail investors, it's always been around. The new piece, the new twist is being able to do it through social media.
Yeah, and Spencer, this also reminds me of, Apple's been doing this for a long time. It used to be with Macworld, then through its own thing, Steve Jobs taking the stage, all that. It's direct to the audience. It's marketing. And I think, isn't that important for people to understand? When companies do this, when VCs do this, it's marketing. They're selling you something. Now, the information might have value, but you need to understand that it's coming from the company, right?
Totally. Now, you're seeing this in other places in the influencer economy, right, where an actor or an actress, for example, would be more likely to get a part in a film or a TV show if they have a large social footprint that they bring to that production already, because it can help amplify the audience. What we haven't quite seen yet is social currency of executives or management teams start to translate. It'd be very interesting if we start seeing that in boardrooms. I haven't seen that yet. The idea that a company might actually hire a CEO because they have a robust social footprint. That's, maybe that's the next step in the celebritization, if that is a word, of executives through social media.